Hello Sagittarius, welcome in to your June 2024 full-length reading here at the Third Flame Tarot. I am so excited to have you here. Thank you so much for tuning in today. You're absolutely amazing. I love you so much. But Saggies, June is not a super active month astrologically speaking for you, but one cool thing to mention is your planet Jupiter just moved into Gemini, and that's a big deal because Jupiter spends 12 years in one sign, so it moving into Gemini is kind of a big deal. But Saggies, let's talk about my meditation today. So if you're new to my channel, I always pray, cleanse the space with Palo Santo, and then meditate before I do my readings. This helps me tap in and create that connection line with the divine to help me channel more accurate messages and get a better visual to help guide me through the reading. But today's meditation was amazing. It was so beautiful. Okay, so it does start off kind of mundane. The first thing I see is a person sitting at a kitchen table eating a bowl of cereal, and it's a rather big bowl and it is filled with cereal. And I remember thinking as I'm watching, my perspective was like I was sitting across the table from this person as they were eating, but they could not see me. I was invisible. So I was watching this person eating a big bowl of cereal, and they were like, and the crunch was so loud to me. It was like I was the one eating the cereal, and that's all I remember. Everything else was really, really quiet, but I remember most, the thing I remember most is the loud crunching. But as I'm watching this person eating the cereal, I can hear their thoughts, and they were thinking the most outlandish, like big human questions, like what is the meaning of life, and why are we here, and why do I have to eat food, and just all these really crazy questions as they were sitting there doing something as mundane as eating a bowl of cereal. But then the scene fades out, and then I'm met with a burst of light. So it was a big bright light, and I remember in my spirit body kind of like being blown back, you know, just like, whoa, that was intense. It was a big white light. And then as like my sight came back, the white dissipated, I was standing on a beach, and I was looking off onto the horizon, watching what I thought was the sun coming up over the horizon of the ocean. But as the light started to rise over the horizon, I realized that it was a triangle. It was the all-seeing eye rising over the horizon of the ocean. And I remember standing there and just in absolute awestruck, like just totally awestruck at its magnificence and beauty. And I could see the eye on the triangle blinking. It was a white eye. It was just absolutely beautiful scene. And as I'm standing there watching this, I look over to my right, and I notice that there is a bull standing to the right of me, a big oxen with the horns. And of course, the first thing I thought of was like, Taurus is here, Taurus is here. But then as I'm looking at the bull doesn't look at me. It continues looking forward at the sunrise, or the all-seeing eye rise. The bull stays looking forward, and I hear lessons. So I'm looking at the bull and I hear lessons. And then I change my perspective back to the all-seeing eye rise, and again from the right side comes two giant birds, and they're flying across the sky. And as they get closer, I'm like looking at them trying to figure out what kind of bird they are. The first thing I thought of was a stork, and then I thought, it's a crane maybe, or a loon. But either way, they were very big birds with big wingspans and long necks and legs. And then the scene fades out again, and this is another pretty funny scene with the same person that was eating cereal. So the last thing I see in my meditation is that same person now at night. So there's a window, I'm looking at them sitting on a couch, it's nighttime, they're in a gray set of pajamas, sitting on the couch alone with a TV remote, just flipping channels. Just flipping, like there is nothing good on TV. Like I could feel their boredom from 10 feet away. And that was the last thing I saw within my meditation. Okay, Spirit, we are here to get an energy reading for the sign of Sagittarius, please. We're looking to get an update on Sagittarius for the Sagittarius Collective, please. We are looking to get an update for the Sagittarius Collective. Two more shuffles. Update for the Sagittarius Collective, please, Spirit. What do we have for the Sagittarius Collective today, please? Last shuffle. Okay. All right, Spirit. 3 days cards for the sign of Sagittarius. Pluto. Whoa, Pluto again. Got Pluto for Scorpio's reading just before you. Ooh, Ceres. This is the first time I've gotten this card on the channel. I think that's how you say it, Ceres. Whoa, Lilith came back out. Hot damn. Look at that. Lilith came back out. There's some transformational energy right there with the butterfly. And then the first card was Pluto. Look at the butterflies there too. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's look up Ceres really quick before I go over all the cards. I want to put them all together in my mind. Okay, Ceres. That is an asteroid. Okay. Asteroids. Just, here we go. Look at this card, Sagittarius. Look how pretty. Look how pretty that is. Okay, Ceres, cycle 4.5 years, associated with Cancer, Virgo, and Taurus. Whoa, Taurus was in my meditation. The bowl. Okay. Ceres is the nurturer of fertility, sustenance, nature, and love. Being the provider, unconditional love is given and received freely. It is connected to the nourishment and protection of the earth and its inhabitants. The bright side, sharing, fertility, abundance, support, and caretaking. It's the nurturer of fertility, sustenance, nature, and love. Okay, well, the first card out is Pluto, Sagittarius. And Pluto, as we know, is in retrograde right now, in Aquarius. And Pluto is the planet of transformation, death, rebirth. It rules the 8th house, Scorpio, which Lilith is also Scorpio energy. But Pluto is floating around all over the readings. This card keeps coming out over and over again. Pluto will be in retrograde until October 11th, and it's a really amazing opportunity to go inward and transform what needs to be transformed, to let die what needs to die, metaphorically speaking. And with Ceres here, I mean, that's nurturing energy, love, earth. So it's like, it feels to me like this is a transformation for you. Like you've really done some soul searching, Sagittarius. And you're nurturing yourself here in this incarnation. You're learning how to become more independent and nurture yourself. This is a transformation because to me it feels like in the past maybe you might have had a hard time doing that. Like going to yourself for the love and care and gentleness that you need. This is making you independent. It's bringing energy. It's bringing you energy. Okay. Yes, this deck. Yeah, it's making you a happier person. Whatever's going on right here, it really does feel like a change in perspective or a change in the way you think about things. All right, Spirit, what else can you tell us for the Sagittarius collective, please? Lilith. Lilith is known as the Black Goddess or the Black Moon. She's associated with Scorpio, so we've got double Scorpio energy here. But she brings with her often chaos, destruction, and upheaval. But it's necessary for transformation. It's a necessary evil. But she's also associated with feminine power. Feminine power. Independent feminine power. Not in an aggressive masculine way at all. No. No. An imbalanced aggressive masculine. I should say that. Imbalanced masculine energy. No. She does represent healthy expression of anger as well. Yeah. Yeah, it's like you're letting this anger that maybe you've held on to for a really long time go. Like you're being transformed. And the middle card here is all about love. Look at this. This is love, fertility, abundance in the middle. And then 2 Scorpio cards of transformation on either side. It's like you are surrounded by this powerful transformational energy. It would be interesting to note where your where your Pluto and your Lilith lie in your natal chart. All right, let's get one more shuffle. All right, Spirit. What else can you tell us for the sign of Sagittarius, please? Why is Pluto and Lilith here for the Sagittarius collective, please? Can you tell me why Pluto and Lilith is here? What is this transformation about, please? Ooh, 8 of Cups. Okay, let's get some more. Tell me more. Why did the 8 of Cups come up when I asked about Pluto and Lilith? Why is 8 of Cups here? Thank you. Page of Swords. Whoa. Okay. What else? Thank you. Wow. Whoa, the progression is amazing here, Sagittarius. Okay, what else? One last card out of this. Oh, no way. Holy smokes. Okay, Sagittarius. I asked Spirit, why is Pluto and Lilith here for the Sagittarius collective? The first card out is the 8 of Cups. You walked away from something. It could have been a person, a place, a thing. Doesn't really matter what it was. A habit, an addiction. We can get some clarity on that. I will definitely be asking for clarity on the 8 of Cups for you, but it's clear that you walked away from something. There was an ending. There was an ending, and you had to make a decision and walk away. There was the ending, and then we've got the Page of Swords. So you got some like mental clarity out of this. You might have felt like a little, like a floundering fish is what I'm getting. But look at this card though. There's like a young androgynous child who has cut the head off of a large man. There's a large head down here. And he's got clouds behind him, which to me symbolizes storminess. But look at his expression. He's got a rather cunning grin on. And here's the head down here. It's like you defeated something. That's what I'm getting. 8 of Cups to this. It's like you walked away from something and this gave you gratification, like you defeated a beast. You know, it could have been an internal beast. It could have been a person that you felt like you got power. You finally gained control over the situation, gained control. You finally felt like you have power, but it is a page, so that's little power, but it's power nonetheless. And with a decapitated head down there, yeah, and his or her expression, yeah, this gave you gratification. It was a sad thing you had to do by walking away, but it was the right thing to do because the Page of Swords here lets me know that it didn't take very long after you left whatever this was for you to start feeling better about your decision. It might have been really hard in the moment, but later down the line, this was a really good decision for you because the next card out is the Queen of Vessels. That's the Queen of Ether. She is deeply connected to the alchemical world, the alchemical practice, the great work. She is the wife to the King of Vessels, who is the master alchemist. So you transmuted this. You transmuted whatever this 8 of Cups was for sure, and you went inward, and it helped you gain a new perspective, spiritually speaking. And this is really beautiful, Sagittarius. We've got the Queen of Vessels here, and then we got the Queen of Fire as well. So 2 queens back to back. And Sagittarius, you are a fire element. So this is absolutely Sagittarius energy. spirit element and fire element. Yeah. Sagittarius. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is amazing. Okay. I want to ask about the Eight of Cups here. Yeah, Sagittarius, you defeated a beast here. You walked away from something, and it might not have been very easy to do, but you did it. And this gave you a great deal of pleasure. You might not have expressed it on the outside, but on the inside, there was definitely a sense of relief and accomplishment. Yes, and after a little bit of time, now you're focusing inward. You're finding your independence again, and this is making you stronger. Two queens, the Queen of Fire and the Queen of Spirit. Yes. Beautiful. Okay. Spirit, what else can you tell us about this Eight of Cups, please? Can you tell us more about the Eight of Cups and why it's here for Sagittarius? Two more shuffles. All right, Spirit. Let's spin this. Just for good measure. Okay, Spirit. What else can you tell us for the sign of Sagittarius? Can you tell us more about the Eight of Cups and why it's here? Tell us more about the Eight of Cups and the Page of Swords, please. Thank you. Anything else? Thank you. Okay. So the first two cards out. Wow. The Ace of Cups, the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Five of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, you found your own love. You found your own love by going within, you know? Yeah, the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, it felt right in the moment. It felt right in the moment when you invested in whatever this was. But it didn't take very long before there was conflict. And you were conflicted internally about this. It was like, hard for you to make a decision. But you decided to fill your own love cup. You decided to fill your own love cup, and that's exactly what you're doing. You walked away from something because you are seeking this Ace of Cups. You want complete emotional fulfillment, not just sort of emotional fulfillment, right? That's not, Sagittarius can't do that. They're very deeply spiritual people. If they're in an interaction with a place that doesn't fulfill them, a person, a place, a thing that doesn't fulfill them spiritually, they can get depressed and restless. Yeah. So yeah, it looks to me, Sagittarius, that whatever this Eight of Cups was not fulfilling for you, and it made you go within. You were internally conflicted, and you were like, nope, I'm going after my love cup. I'm seeking complete emotional fulfillment, not sort of emotional fulfillment. So, anything else about the Eight of Cups, Spirit? Anything else? Anything else about the Eight of Cups for Sagittarius? Anything else? Anything else about the Eight of Cups for Sagittarius? Maybe not. Anything else? Is this it? Thank you. Oh, yeah. The Nine of Swords. See, that's exactly, it's just reiterating what I already said. it was an internal conflict. You had to walk away from an internal conflict so that you could fill your own love cup, so that you could find your own emotional fulfillment here. Yeah, this brought you a lot of internal distress. Okay. Which way? I'm feeling this deck. I want to ask about the Page of Swords for you really quick. Wow, there's the Ace of Cups with the wheel in the reverse. All right, Spirit. Let's get a few more cards for this row for Sagittarius. 2 more shuffles. Last shuffle. Okay, Spirit, what can you tell us about the Page of Swords? Why did the Page of Swords come after the 8 of Cups here for the Sagittarius reading? Can you tell us more about the Page of Swords? Why is the Page of Swords here? Anything about the Page of Swords? Thank you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. So I asked about the Page of Swords, and we've got the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse and the Knight of Swords in the reverse. The 10 of Pentacles is happy home, happy life. Fulfillment, financial fulfillment, relationship fulfillment, family fulfillment. It's like the be all end all. This is amazing kind of feeling. But in the reverse, clearly there was chaos within a family dynamic, a family or relationship dynamic. And then we've got the King of the King of Swords in the reverse here. Now, you could have been interacting with an air sign, air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Perhaps whoever you had to walk away from, or whatever you had to walk away from, was an air sign. But the King of Swords in the reverse, I mean, that's mentally unstable. That's a mentally unstable king who lacks direction and assertion. But yeah, lacking mental clarity. Somebody who uses words to injure. Somebody who uses words as a weapon. Yeah, you walked away from this. Look, you defeated the King of Swords. You're like, F you, I'm getting my own sword. And there's your head on the ground. Yeah, it's like you defeated this monster. You defeated this unruly king, this mentally unstable, unruly king. Okay, I want to know more about these queens. Spirit, what can you tell us about the queens and why they're here? Okay. Yeah, 2 queens back to back. The Queen of Spirit and the Queen of Fire. Yeah, you're like, no way am I putting up with this. No way am I doing this, because I am the Queen of Spirit and Fire. And the Queen of Spirit and Fire. She don't put herself in those kind of bad situations. No. She is compassionate and kind and rules her kingdom with optimism and creativity and spirituality. Yeah, I feel like you may have felt hindered in whatever this Eight of Cups, whatever happened before the Eight of Cups, whatever it was hindering you spiritually. And it was draining your joy. It was draining your happiness. And you walked away from that. And look at Lilith is here. Yeah, huge transformational energy, death and rebirth energy right here. You walked away from that. And now you're finding your feminine power. And it doesn't matter. You could be a man or a woman. We all have masculine and feminine within us. But this is powerful feminine energy right here. Two queens and Lilith. Look, all piled right here. That is, ooh, this wanted to fly out. Earth. Wow. That's this card. And that's Taurus energy from my meditation. Yeah. It's like you're finding your independence, your feminine power again, and you're learning how to ground and channel that beautiful divine energy from the heavens in your spirit realm. You know, you walking away and being alone and being quiet has been really good for you. Okay, 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Okay, Spirit, what else can you tell us about the Queen of Vessels and the Queen of Wands, please? Why is the Queen of Vessels and the Queen of Wands here? What can you tell us about the Queen of Vessels and the Queen of Wands? Friendships. Yes. Friendships. It's like your spiritual self and your creative self are finally merging again. You're finally tapping back into that enthusiastic, creative energy that's within you. I feel it. Like, look at how this card ended up here. They're crossing. It's like your spiritual self and your creative self are merging again. And this is bringing you a lot of revelations. You might be deep in contemplation, often thinking about how to raise this creativity within you, this spirituality within you, how you can raise that level up and actually bring it into the world. You might be really thinking about how you can expend this spiritual creative energy that you have. You might be feeling a little aimless right now. I mean, from the meditation, the person eating cereal, and then flipping the channels on the TV, I really think the Spirit is encouraging you to tap into this beautiful spiritual fire energy within you, because you have things to share. You have things, you need to expend this energy and share it with the world. Okay. All right, Spirit, what else can you tell us for the sign of Sagittarius? Yeah, in my meditation, I saw the bowl, and it said lessons. Lessons, the bowl. The bowl is Taurus. Taurus is an earth sign. lessons on Earth. Earthly lessons, Sagittarius. Yes, earthly lessons. Yeah, it looks to me like you are learning the lesson. That's for sure. It's like this is nearing completion for you. This lesson, and you'll be able to move on to the next chapter, the next lesson. But whatever this was, it's still in your energy. It's hard to release that. It's hard to fully release that. You know, when there's something that's traumatic that's happened in your past. Sometimes you gotta just let yourself feel the feelings. But we're only here for a certain amount of time in this incarnation. You know, how much energy do you want to give by thinking about something over and over? Yeah, the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Vessels. The Queen of Vessels is an alchemist. And these are merging. They're friends, right? The Queen of Vessels and the Queen of Wands are friends here. And the Queen of Wands is fire. And fire is not only your element, but it's also the element of transformation, transmutation. It's the final stage in alchemy called rubedo. It's basically enlightenment. Yeah, Spirit is encouraging you to use this element, this transformational element in your life. Pluto and Lilith here, yeah. There's somebody shooting off fireworks outside. Whoa, interesting. That's a celebration energy, right? Celebration. Fireworks, yeah. Fireworks. There's going to be fireworks when you can combine your spirituality with the passion of fire, the transformational energy of fire. Ooh, yeah, there's going to be fireworks. Okay, Spirit. What else can you tell us for the sign of Sagittarius? What kind of deep shadows do they need to work through in order to get through this lesson, please? What is lurking underneath the surface for the Sagittarius collective that they need to focus on to get through? What kind of shadows do they need to work through here, Spirit? Okay, last shuffle. All right, Spirit. Okay. White tail. Yeah, Spirit. What kind of shadows does the Sagittarius need to work through in order to move on from this lesson? And we've got the white tail. Let's pull out the book. White tail. White tail, number 2. Here we go. Okay, the white tail. Whoa! The meaning of white tail is the process of rebirth. That's Pluto energy. That's Lilith energy. Oh my gosh. Yes. Okay, let's keep reading. The meaning of whitetail is the process of rebirth. Each year, the majestic whitetail sheds an incredibly important part of itself, its rack of antlers. In each subsequent year, the antlers grow back stronger and bigger than they ever were before. The process of regrowing these antlers is bloody and painful, yet necessary. The antlers are used to defend not only the whitetail stag, but also his family. Furthermore, they are a sign of increasing maturity, experience, and skill. The arrival of the whitetail in a reading means that you, too, are undergoing a painful yet necessary rebirth. There is a part of your identity, life, or even relationships that must be shed now in order for you to advance forward in your journey and ultimately your evolution. This process may also feel bloody and painful. Resist the urge to shy away from it. Instead, recognize that to make room for this new version of yourself, a version that is bigger and stronger than ever before, you must first prune away whatever is bringing you down. You've outgrown it, and choosing to hold on to it is no longer serving you. Further reflection. Often fear comes hand in hand with change. And when we can sense it on the horizon, whoa, my meditation. When we can sense it on the horizon, we instinctively double down on that which is familiar. Think of the stag and how he lets go of the things. Wait a minute. Think of the stag and how he lets go of the thing that protects him without question. There we go. Knowing that it will be replaced with something even more immaculate. How can this unbridled trust in the unfolding of your path serve you now? Even if you don't know exactly what it means yet. Yeah, that's like, in my meditation, I saw the person sitting there with a bowl of cereal, like in deep contemplation about the universe and why things happen the way that they do. The meaning of life. You know? I think Spirit is telling you to just trust. Trust that this happened for a reason, and it was supposed to happen the way that it did, and it's time for you to shed your antlers so you can transform into this Queen of Vessels and Queen of Wands energy. Merge these parts of yourself. Become passionate around your spirituality again. Yes, the process of rebirth. How amazing. All right, Spirit, let's get a couple of cards out of this deck, and then we will wrap it up. All right, Spirit, what else do we have for the sign of Sagittarius, please? Yeah, that's definitely the whitetail is giving me the feeling of the Queen of Vessels and the Queen of Wands too. It's like the Queen of Vessels is using the fire to change. It's a transmutation. It's a phoenix rising from the ashes. A death and rebirth. All right. One more shuffle. Okay, Spirit. What else do we have for the sign of Sagittarius, please? What else for... Woohoo! Okay. Wow. The Prisoner and the Mask. Whoa. Whoopsie. The Prisoner and the Mask, huh? Which card did I drop? I think I dropped the Prisoner card. That would be funny if I dropped the Mask. Because that would signal to me that you're dropping the mask. You're taking it off. You might have felt prisoner to something, prisoner to a facade. You know, it was veiled behind the scenes how bad things were. That's what I'm getting here. Yeah, I feel like whoever you were dealing with put a mask on for the rest of the world, but was different behind closed doors. Had an attitude, was mentally unstable, mentally unwell. Yeah, you felt like a prisoner to this. But you got out of it, clearly. You got out of it, or you are getting out of it. Yeah, I feel like this is lurking. See, this deck is called Dreams and Incarnations. So this is still lurking within your subconscious, you know, the memories of this past experience. They're still lurking within your deep subconscious. And until you resolve them, it will pull on your energy. Look at the card with the strings. Yeah, until you resolve this, it will continue to pull at you and affect your daily life. Yeah, I mean, the only way to resolve stuff like this is to like go over it in your head and think of all the ways that it was actually beneficial for you. All the things that you learned from the experience. And how it made you stronger, right? Just like the antler, right? Or the whitetail. The whitetail loses his antlers. It's bloody. It's painful. It hurts. But the antlers grow back stronger each year. Yes, so think about that. Think about the whitetail, Sagittarius, and how all of this pain actually made you stronger. That's how you're going to resolve this deep subconscious here of the prisoner in the mask. That's how you're going to resolve this. All right, Spirit, can we get one more card out of this deck for the Sagittarius, please? What can they expect if they can work through this deep, these old memories here? What can they expect to happen if they can work through these memories? What will happen if they can work through those memories, Spirit? If they can resolve those shadows, what can happen? The dreamer. Your dreams. That's what can happen. Your dreams can come true. The dreamer, Sagittarius. Yeah. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, that's so beautiful. Yeah, if you can work through, if you can figure out how to work through these negative, these dark places in your mind, the dark, deep subconscious of your mind, and work through these old wounds, these old shadows, if you can do that, and then tap into your beautiful Queen of Ether, Queen of Spirit energy to make your dreams a reality. And the next time you'll know, because you'll be stronger, the next time you encounter an energy like this, you can sense it, you can feel it, you can tell. You'll be better equipped to recognize the red flags. Yes. Okay, let's get one final card for the Sagittarius Collective. All right, Spirit, one final card for the Sagittarius Collective, please. What else for the Saggies? One more shuffle. All right, Spirit, let's get one final card for the Sagittarius Collective. Any other words of advice or wisdom for the Sagittarius Collective that this story belongs to? Any other words of advice or wisdom for the Sagittarius collective, please? Any other words of advice or wisdom for the Sagittarius collective, please? Ooh! Oh, wow. The snake and the fox. The snake and the fox. Those are two very sneaky, sly energies. But if we look at them through a different lens, the snake can represent transmutation or transformation, right? It does symbolize alchemy because the snake sheds its skin. It has to shed its skin, otherwise it'll die. And that's the feeling I'm getting from these two cards here. The fox, that's a cunning energy, but in, I think it's Gaelic, Wiccan, Gaelic, Norse mythology. The fox symbolizes a guardian and a host, if you will, to guide you into the spirit realm. The fox is like a spirit ally, a spirit guide. He can weave between worlds, between the spirit realm and the 3D realm. He's capable of doing that. He's definitely got a bit of Anubis vibes. Like, he'll guide you through the underworld. But to me, this is just more of spirit telling you that you need to shed this skin, this old thing that happened. You need to shed it and focus on your spirituality, because the Queen of Vessels is here with the Queen of Wands, and Spirit wants you to really find your inner strength and independence after this, to get you ready for the next lesson, because it's coming. Just because you learn how to surf doesn't mean the waves don't stop coming. Right, Saggy? All right, beautiful Sagittarius. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I certainly hope this reading was helpful for you. If it was, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can be alerted each time I post a new reading. I hope you have a beautiful day or night out there, wherever you are, Sagittarius, and we will see you again in the next reading. Namaste.